It's about me and my recovery, and more specifically a review of Kale, and look, just his name makes me smile, and the amazing journey that he has taken me on, and the changes that it has made, positive changes that that has made in my life.
So I suffered with anxiety and panic disorder for over 20 years. I recall having my first full-blown panic attack that put me in the hospital. I thought I was having a heart attack. I was certain I was going crazy or having a heart attack. And since that moment and that experience, every time I would have one again, they were always just as scary.
I have come from a very, very dark place.
So I've been going through this for about 19 years.
I would be driving in the car with my children to the grocery store, almost hyperventilating. And this is only a mile away from my house.
It's a version of OCD called Pure O.
Constant anxiety and panic attacks I was having. I was at my wit's end.
I couldn't get out of bed. I couldn't leave the house. I couldn't take my children to school. I was completely medicated the whole time. There was a while there where I was under 24-hour watch by my friends. I had become so anxious, which in turn had made me incredibly depressed.
I would lay in bed all night, with this horrible feeling of anxiety running through my body. And it felt like I had been plugged into an electrical outlet. And the only way I could not feel those sensations and get some sleep would be to drink excessively. Maybe I did come off as being okay on the outside, but through every single interaction with another adult in a meeting, or even when I started dating, I was constantly in a state of trying to get out of that, whatever I could do.
When I was driving down the road, I'm looking for a hospital in case I need to pull over because I was having a heart attack, or that's what I believed I was having.
I was put on meds. I was put on Lexapro and Xanax. I became too dependent on it because my panic attacks got more and more, and my prescriptions were going faster and faster.
Thousands and thousands of dollars later on counselling and psychiatrists, psychologists, medication, you name it, I spent it.
And so where I was wrong was that there was so much reprogramming of my biology and my brain that could happen, and that did happen through using Kale's techniques.
Like I was in the airport and I was having a massive panic attack, anxiety attack. Like I wanted to just go run and hide. And I'm on Messenger talking to Kale, and he just was able to give me techniques to get out of it.
And let me tell you, it has made a world of difference in my life.
Oh, it has changed my life. It wants to bring me to tears.
It's completely changed my life. So thank you, Kale.
I was in my hotel room. I was crying my eyes out. And I had posted in some anxiety group, and someone said, Kale Cap saved my life.
This was a really big thing for me. I recently started driving on the freeway, and I never thought I would ever drive on the freeway again. And when I did, for the first time a couple weeks ago, I cried because I couldn't believe it. It had been over 7 years. That was great. And it's amazing that I can do that, because now I know that I can take my girls on all the journeys that I had hoped to.
This stuff works. I mean, it really, really works.
I was sleeping hardly at all, and then now I'm sleeping like 8 hours a night. Great. I'm sleeping so good. I got my appetite back.
I can get through any work meeting, even dates, without any anxiety or panic, when I normally would have been in the state of a panic attack pretty much 90% of a meeting or a first date or something like that, or a social interaction. I have no panic attacks around my children ever. I'm able to go to the grocery store. In fact, I went to the grocery store or a Target recently, and I realized I wasn't rushing to get out of there like I normally would be. I actually started shopping around, which is something I rarely did.
Here it goes. I am now an IT project manager locally, making basically the same income, and all because I finally fixed myself.
I could feel like a normal person having normal person worries, as opposed to somebody who is just like, on the brink of losing their mind.
So now, I mean, I decide, you know, if I want to have a good day or a bad day. I mean, it's very, very true. It really, really is mind over matter.
Maybe 4 weeks, the panic attacks were gone. 5 or 6 weeks, just not having really that much anxiety or insomnia at all.
I'm back on the freeway. I'm not sure if it was week 3 or week 4, but I got on the freeway and I did not think that was ever going to happen again.
Maybe you're not sure if you've quite gotten to your rock bottom. You know, I just feel like, you know, there's just nothing to lose.
Taking your teachings, your learning, being in contact with you, having someone who understands, or to simplify things. I think that's my biggest thing. You simplify things to where it's always like, aha, you know, light bulb moment.
Kale is amazing. He absolutely knows what he's talking about. And I'm so blessed that I was scrolling through Facebook and I came in contact with Kale. And I've never really met somebody that's so giving and cares so much about how other people, you know, about other people and their feelings. It's crazy. It's not crazy, but it's a good crazy.
You have to work hard to make the changes that you want to make, but Kale is the only person that has been able to help me to do that. So if there's one thing you're going to do today after seeing this video, I hope it is to contact Kale and ask him to help you, because you deserve it.